Good morning, everybody. I have to get my voice going. I haven't spoken yet this morning. It's a beautiful morning, as it usually is, and that's very nice. I hope it's beautiful in your neck of the woods as well. Um, I look out and I see my pot and the squirrels where I was planning on planting geraniums as soon as it warms up. I've got a few pansies there right now, and the squirrels have come and dug out the dirt. They love to dig up the pansies too. We're locked in a struggle. The world is filled with struggles. And in the struggles, even though they can be very frustrating, believe me, I have more than once condemned those squirrels. They're not from here, but then neither am I. And they've only come in the last couple, 3 years into my neighborhood, and this is the first year where they're a nuisance. So if anybody has recommendations on how to deal with squirrels, please let me know. But in the meantime, I think of struggles and the way that we are all facing conflict and difficulties of one sort or another. And in those, it's easy to get caught up in the nerves, the energy, the desire to go on and on. And I could just go on and on and on about squirrels, about administrators, about politics, about n number of things. But in the midst of those, despite the desire to go on and on, it's probably better to find a place of surcease, a place of solace, a place of calmness. I've walked into a few monasteries, 17th century, 18th century monasteries in South America, particularly one in the town of Copacabana, Bolivia, where I've done field work. And they're peaceful. The patio is a peaceful, beautiful place, often surrounded by columns, so it's a colonnade, but not necessarily like the patios of the missions on the California coast. Now, I don't want to get into the politics of the missions and what they did to the indigenous people nearby. But there's something really beautiful about those missions in their patios and the way they find peace that relates to the contemplative efforts of many religious people, nuns and priests, that in the hours, in the movement of the liturgy, in the course of the day, they find the sacred story, but they also find surcease. And so I wanted to read a poem that was somewhat about my efforts and more thinking and dreaming perhaps than reality, but my efforts to find that kind of surcease, being an American in the early 21st century. Here you go. It's a poem entitled One Day a Rose. One day a rose bloomed red, pink, and yellow almost before me. Its allure and its bouquet drew me and changed my path. Every day I walked by it now, many times, to see it, smell it. It made me forget angry colleagues, compassion-free bureaucrats, students who always feel the test is too hard, and whose laptop becomes more omnivorous than the zoo's goat. Instead of walking different halls to pass certain offices and spending time before a screen writing bitter replies, I found red, pink, and yellow with wondrous aroma. I started taking my lunch to sit by it and watch the breeze dance through its petals, light change intensity through it. Rose became my peace, my focus, my touchstone. Bees visited one after another. They would land and crawl down inside this beauty of intense color and scent. Then they would rise again, somehow full and waiting. Off they would fly, each a world I could not know, each carrying off the flower's kiss, its pollen on their knees. One after another they would visit, and still I came. Monday through Friday at first, and then I came Sunday, and sometimes Saturday. Other things could wait. I long to see its changing colors and smell it, now intense, now fate. Me some days strong and other days weak, needing it to care, to share itself with me and return my devotion. It still arose. The winter came, white piles against its stem which is brown, while I wish, excuse me, white piles against its stem which is brown, while I wish to become a mole and burrow into its roots, where there are no thorns, and the essence of red, pink, and yellow lives and makes perfume. Well, a beautiful day to each of you, and may you find peace in this day. Take care. Bye.